Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe during this Twitter apocalypse. It is going down right now, okay? We are on the brink of Twitter's demise. I cannot deal. I'm watching it, I'm tweeting through it. And I figured, what better way to channel my energy than to come on YouTube and do a shopping block video. So that is what I'm doing for you guys today. So if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing because we have tons of fun here on this channel, getting a little bit sassy sometimes, talking about makeup and all things beauty. So if you don't know what a shopping block is, a shopping block is my version of an anti-haul, will I buy it, purchase or pass kind of video. I talk about the products that caught my attention, things that I'm considering, and I tell you why I won't be picking them up and hopefully help block you from shopping for them as well. If that sounds good to you, then let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so I wanted to start out with an update from the last shopping block video that I did. I will link it over here in case you haven't checked it out as yet, and I will also leave the full playlist down below. But last shopping block we spoke about the Pat McGrath, what was it called? Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana palette. It's the holiday palette. Oh, let me scooch. Let me come over here. Hold up. Okay, so as I said, I mentioned this in the last shopping block video. It is one of the larger palettes that Pat McGrath releases during the holiday season. I had gotten her first two, but I didn't pick up the one from last year. And this year I was hemming and hawing because I'm like, I'm not really like vibing with this color story at all. And I feel like I already have these colors in my collection and I don't really need it from Pat McGrath, right? Like that was what I was saying to myself. Plus the $82 price point, like who are you talking to? $82 for what? I mean, I've spent $125 on her 10-pen eyeshadow palette, so $82 shouldn't be that surprising to me. But I know there are no special shades in this palette. I know the quality of these eyeshadows won't be as impressive as the Mothership palette. But then again, it's Pat McGrath and she doesn't really do bad quality eyeshadows, so it's like, So when I went in store, let me pop it up. I went ahead and checked this out. I swatched it, okay? And I'm going to show you the swatches on my skin tone so you can see what this looks like. And swatching this palette made me second guess myself because the mattes feel so creamy. And there are multiple mattes in this palette, not just one or two like her older palettes. This palette has 9 matte eyeshadows, and I've been screaming for Pat McGrath to release an all matte eyeshadow palette. And then we have 8 shimmers, and I'm like, hold up. It's colorful, it has more mattes than shimmers. The mattes are so smooth and buttery. The shimmers aren't bad either. Oh my god. And then Auntie Pat had the nerve to do her 30% off sale with this palette still available. Stop it right now, okay? I knew this Black Friday sale was coming up, even though it's like way before Black Friday right now. But Pat McGrath is doing 30% up to 40% off depending on your spend, right? So you get 30% off for a purchase of $50 or more. 35% off if it's $150 or more, and 40% off if it's $250 or more. And it's easy to spend $250 on the Pat McGrath website, and I was like, oh my god, I can get 30% off this palette. So that means that $82 drops down to $57.40. And if you purchase on the Pat McGrath website, there are no taxes and free shipping over $50. So literally, I could get this palette for under $60, and I'm thinking about it. I am so ashamed of myself right now, but I am really considering getting this palette. I'm going to stay the course though and try my best to block myself from buying it, but I wanted to show you guys the swatches and tell you what I thought of the palette once I saw it in person, because she is tempting me, child. She's acting up. I I don't like these things, okay? All right, another palette that I saw in person. What I like to do is go inside Sephora and swatch any of the new releases, so I can also share swatches with you in this video if they're available, right? So I did another video where I did swatches and showed you guys products that I was considering. They were on my shopping list before the Sephora Beauty Insider sale, and I was able to talk myself out of them just by swatching them in person. So I went in store again and swatched some more products just to get a feel for them. So I'm sharing those first up front. And the next one on the list is the Makeup by Mario. What are they calling it? This is the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. This is a brand new neutral palette. It is $68. 68, y'all heard me? $68 for this palette of 12 shades. 12! It's not an 18-pan eyeshadow palette. It's not even 20 eyeshadows. It is 12 eyeshadows for $68. His other palettes, let's see, those are $48. I believe they were $45 when they originally launched, but you know, price hikes, inflation, all that. So now they're $48. This new palette is $20 more than those older palettes. It's still 12 shades. The pans may contain more product, but I'm not even sure about that. The point is it is $68. Are you serious? Absolutely not. Again, here the price point just turns me off automatically. I'm not getting it. Now, a few people picked it up during the Sephora sale. Again, they got 20% off, so it made more sense for them, and they've been reviewing it. Some people are raving about it, and I'm over here like, let me go see what this palette is about. So I swatched it in store. Let me show you what this looks like up close and personal, so y'all could tell me if you think this palette is worth $68, because I tell you right now, it is not to me. It is not. What? $68. Look at these swatches. Beautiful swatches. The mattes are really creamy and smooth, right? Not as smooth as the Pat McGrath palette, to be honest, but still smooth. But all of these shadows, like, I already have versions of these multiple times over. And the shimmers, there are 4 that are more on the sheer side. Like, literally, they're gonna be topper shades. You're gonna have to just dab them with your fingertips to really get any pizzazz from them. And then we have one bronze shade that is like a regular metallic shade. So I'm looking at this palette like, what's so special about this? We have a cream, we have 2 warm browns, a more gray tone light brown, a peachy shade, a more pink based mauve shade, and a deep dark brown. You don't have that in your collection? You don't have that in another palette? Why you need this one for $68? And then look at those topper shades. They're cute, but let me tell you right now, they are sheer as hell, and I don't see the reason why this palette should be $68. It's not that impressive. And for all those people that are raving about it, you have some goddamn nerve, okay? How dare you? How dare you when there's so many other neutral natural palettes on the market that are half this price point and still contain the same shades, and the formula is still probably comparable, because this formula isn't even that great. Like, relax, like, let's calm down a bit, right, and really be discerning, because $68 for a neutral 12-pan eyeshadow palette with shades that are not that unique, you must be out your goddamn mind. Y'all could skip this. Y'all could skip this palette so fast. If any of y'all buy it, I'm questioning your logic, because I don't know what's going on in your mind that you think this is worth $68. Stop that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Natasha Denona. This is the Natasha Denona Retro Glam Eyeshadow Palette, which people have been waiting for since she released her Retro Mini Palette. And she finally released it. And when I saw it initially, like in photos, I was like, this is cute. I saw the swatches. I was like, oh my God, this is cute. So what I did was I went ahead and did a build a palette video. I will link it over here so you can check it out. I built a similar color story using my eyeshadow singles that I already have in my collection. And I think I did a pretty fantastic job. If I do say so myself, let me give myself a little pat. My palette was so fun, and it had shades that I could definitely vibe with, and I even did a look, because one thing that is included in the promo images are eyeshadow looks on different models, and I was so inspired by this one look that I went ahead and replicated it, and I was so in love with that look. So this palette, I was like, let me see what it actually looks like in store, because some people said it was ashy on deeper skin. So I went in, okay? And I swatched this palette, and now that I see what it looks like on me, I am not impressed. I was not impressed at all. All the shades except 2 are medium to light tones, and these are gonna be very light on deeper, darker skin tones. These are gonna come off a little bit ashy because they have gray tones to them too. So it's not even like the cutest color story. On me, it looks okay, but the pinks look tired as hell. Even the sagey greens that I thought were gonna be great look tired, okay? The 2 deep taupey bronzy shades, why are they so similar? Why do they look so close to each other? I don't understand what's going on. And then the darkest green shade that I thought was gonna be rich and deep, it's not. And I'm like, oh, what is the palette here? People really are unknown the palette. I cannot understand. And this also retails for, what is this one? $69 or $68, because there was also a price hike for this palette. So it's $69 now. I believe it used to be $65. So another inflation price point here, and I don't want it. And I am so happy that I went ahead and built my own palette, because whew, that was so boring. It was so boring in person. You can definitely skip that one. Oh my God. All right, let's talk about the last products that I was able to swatch in store. We have, and I feel bad because this brand is Black owned, Fashion Fair, okay, nostalgia all over again. So they've released these Lush Blush Duos, which are blush duos with a cream blush and a powder blush. And there are 3 options available. We have chocolate chip, rich plum, and berry red. These retail for $39 a piece. So they're pricey for a blush duo. But you know, Fashion Fair is that girl. And I was excited and interested initially when I saw this, so much so that I'd ordered one. I'd ordered the chocolate chip, which is the orange with the brown, because I was like, oh, that's gonna be cute on me. And it didn't work out quite well. And then swatching the others in store, I realized why they didn't work out too well. So here's the thing. The cream and the powder don't really coordinate for the chocolate chip because it's brown and orange. And then the cream doesn't really build up well. You have to layer and layer and layer for you to get color payoff. And then when you layer it with the brown, it looks muddy on my skin tone. And then the berry and the plum shades, again, these look a little bit more muddy when you layer the colors. And they just didn't work well for me and my complexion, right? But I can see these working on deeper, richer skin tones. I just feel like if you're lighter complected, you might want to just skip these. Or if you want to use the chocolate chip one as like a bronzer and a cream blush, because that's not going to be a blush for you at all. I didn't like it. And the formula, the cream is very thin. So again, you have to layer it. And it feels a little bit emollient while still being dry. Like it's weird. And then the powder isn't like the smoothest. So I don't feel like the formula was necessarily the best because it can grab if you layer the powder over the cream, and the blend is kind of, you know, iffy. So I didn't like these at all. And in the swatches I showed you guys, I did the cream, the powder, and then I did the cream topped with the powder in the longer swatches. So you can get an idea of what these look like on my skin tone. Again, you see how these colors don't really translate well for me, but I can see them working on deeper skin tones. Now they also have their highlighter duos, okay? So these are the Luxe highlighter duos, also $39. There are 2 options available. Now these were beautiful, okay? I swatched them out and they're stunning. But again, these wouldn't be highlighters on my complexion. This is definitely for deeper, richer skin tones. And these colors were stunning. Now, what I found funny about this, the packaging is the same as the blush duo, which it has this little clear flap that goes over the cream blush so that the powder doesn't mix in with it. But they use the same packaging for the highlighter duo, but they're 2 powders. I mean, you could keep the 2 colors separate, but like, why would you need that in a powder duo? Anyway, I'm not questioning anything, okay? But these shades won't work for me as highlighters at all. And I'm not going to use them for anything else. So they would have to be highlighters. I feel like if you have a richer skin tone, if you are melanated, this is going to be gorgeous. Because we have like this old gold, like a brownie gold, and this peachy tan in one duo. And then the other duo is like a orangey gold, and then you have this dark brown. It's like a rosy brown, and it looks so good. I can see this working so well on rich skin tones, so I'm happy to see it because Fashion Fair is definitely gearing towards that deeper, richer skin tone, and I like it. I like it a lot, but I'm not getting it because it won't work for me. And if you, again, have lighter skin tone, just skip that one because it's not gonna be for you, ma'am. It's not gonna be for you. All right, let's speak about a collection that, I was so excited to see this, and I wanted to let you guys know that I am going to try these out. I don't know when, I hope soon, because I want them, okay? And this is, I'll talk about this more in a get ready with me video. Yeah, I think I need to speak more about it because I put myself on a limited buy for the rest of the year where I was limiting myself to 5 to 7 products total that I was allowed to purchase, right? And I have exhausted that limit because I have maxed out my 7 products, and now I am technically not allowed to buy anything for the rest of the year. However, I was revisiting that thought and I'm like, hold up. They're going to be products that would make good videos. They're going to be products that people want me to review for them that I shouldn't necessarily restrict myself on. And it's not for selfish reasons where I'm like, oh, this is just going to give me a pass to get products. I feel like I can and I should still participate in the review arena of beauty. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get these for review. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to limit myself with purchases for review versus purchases for myself. But we'll talk about that more in a get ready with me video. But these products, girl, I'm going to test these out. This is Lisa Eldridge's holiday launch. Shut your mouth right now. Stop it. Lisa Eldridge has finally launched eyeshadow palettes. Oh my god. So she started her brand with lipsticks that were fantastic. The Velvet Matte's fantastic. Now they break easy and they're pricey, but they're beautiful and the formula is stunning. Okay, except that it breaks so goddamn easily. Anyway, Lisa Eldridge is now releasing eyeshadows, okay? Not only is she releasing eyeshadows, she also has new lip shades for that True Velvet Matte, the original formula. Okay, and she has lip liner pencils that match up to the shades, and there are also eyeshadow brushes. But let's talk, okay? The eyeshadow palettes are very expensive. The eyeshadow palettes are how much? $68. What is with this $68 price point? Like, Makeup by Mario, $68. Natasha Denona, $69. And here we go with Lisa Eldridge being $68. And her eyeshadows, she got 6 in there. So it's not 12, it's not 18, it's not 15. It is 6 eyeshadows. And I'm like, Miss Eldridge, ma'am, Auntie Lisa, what is this? What is this? However, I feel like Lisa Eldridge has placed herself in that luxury arena, right? She is definitely oozing luxury. She has knowledge. She knows what the hell she's doing. And the packaging is beautiful. And she's being very deliberate about her formulations because she's had so much experience in the industry. So she knows what the hell she's looking for. She knows what the hell she's talking about. And she's worked with other brands too to formulate their products. So she knows what the hell she's doing. With her foundation that she released, she worked so meticulously with the shade range and the formulation. Like, she did a good job. So with these eyeshadow palettes, I expect nothing less. So there are 5 options available. You have natural palettes, more smoky tone palettes, a jewel tone palette, and I'm like, I'm gonna need to probably get 2 or 3 of these. Like, come on now. They are very intriguing. I'm interested in Vega, which is the smoky palette, because of those deep, rich blending tones. That looks like a palette that I would get a lot of use out of because it has the shades that I typically gravitate towards for a quick date night look or like a going to the club look. We also have Cinnabar, which has more warm tones, but they're not outlandishly warm. Like, they're not orange, you know? They're that muted, warm, bronzy vibe, and I am interested in that one. And then we have Sorcery, which has those jewel tones. It has a blue, a green, like... Speak to me, please. So those three I'm interested in. Myth is this mauve palette. I don't care. And then Muse is like a more rosy tone. It's similar to Cinnabar in that it has those neutral tones, but it's more on the rosy side. So not even interested. And here's the other thing. She is also selling eyeshadow singles. So you can swap out shades in the palette because they're magnetized. So you can just pop them out, pop in another shade. I don't know if she's going to expand into like a build your own palette situation where she has empty palettes and do maybe a bundle so you can pick your own 6 shades and then pop them into an empty palette, but that option isn't available now. You can only buy the singles, and the singles are $16 a piece. So it's not like you're saving by buying the singles, but in this case, if you bought a palette and you're like, you know what, I want to add a deeper shade from the lineup that's not in this palette, you can just purchase that separately. So I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it for the culture because I need to test these out. It's Lisa Eldridge, like, excuse me. And I did tell myself that if there was something that was launching that was just really great and like it came out of nowhere and I had no idea that it was coming, then I would give myself some leeway. And this one may be an exception for me. So this one may be my review video for November, maybe even for December, depending on when I pick them up. So there are also eyeshadow brushes. Now here's the thing. How much brushes there? 1, 2, 3, 4 blushes. 4 brushes, and they are $50 a piece. Who are you talking to? $50 for your brush? One eyeshadow brush? You must say out of your mind. Who, ma'am, and I'm sure these are fantastic brushes. It's Lisa. Lisa is the one that introduced me to the squirrel hair brushes, okay? Lisa is the one that had me in Japan hunting down the Suku brushes because she said it feels like a kitten paw. Like, Lisa is that woman, okay? But these brushes, ma'am, no, it's not gonna happen. And no, I'm not buying them. No, they're 2 smudger looking brushes and then 2 blender brushes. The way how I am not interested, child, you can get brushes of the same quality and same shape from Refa Brushes, and they're having a 50% off site-wide sale on their brushes for Black Friday. You can go ahead and use my link down below. I will leave it down below so you can shop until your heart's content. You can get $10 brushes and you can get 50% off the other items. Like, what are you talking about? $50? You can buy 5 Refa brushes for the cost of 1 of Lisa's brushes. So here what? Go over to Refa. You don't need Lisa's brushes, or go to Sonia G. Expensive, more pricey, but still great brushes. You know what I mean? And then the lip colors, listen, I might pick up a couple of matching shades and the lip liners because I do love that formulation and I want to try them out for you. The last shades I picked up were from Summertime, and I never did my video for those, and I really should have. Maybe I'll do them and just like sneak in new shades as well. I'll figure out how to do it, but yeah. I'm probably gonna pick up this collection because it's cute. I mean, it's Lisa. Like, there's nothing like earth-shattering about the shades and nothing so different about the color stories. But what I want to learn about is the formula because it's Lisa. She knows what the hell she's doing. But she's more into that luxury side of things. She's gonna do subtle eyeshadow formulas that are very blendable. And I'm kind of more into that now when I do natural looks, not colorful looks. Like, if it's colorful, give me bold, give me intense. I don't want all that. I will put the effort into work with a colorful shade. But if I'm going for a natural, neutral, sultry, smoky look, then I want a great formula. So I'm interested. I'm gonna test it out, okay? All right, moving on before I get caught up in this mess, okay? NikkieTutorials. She also has released her first eyeshadow palette. And I was never interested in any of the products that she launched. Like, she launched like skincare and primer and setting spray, and like, I was not interested, okay? But now she's released her first eyeshadow palette. What, how much? 49.99 euros. So that's gonna probably be close to $60. It has 15 shades, and I really like NikkieTutorials, and I think, I mean, she got done dirty by Too Faced like years ago, and I'm rooting for her. And she does great eyeshadow looks. Like this eyeshadow look that she has going on right now with the palette, it looks gorgeous, right? And I'm intrigued. However, this does not look like something I need to add to my collection. Look at the swatches. The swatches don't look too photoshopped. They just look stenciled. And we have a richer skin tone that's probably close to my complexion, and then a lighter skin tone. And looking at the shade, the neutral tones are definitely right up my alley, because she has those deeper, richer blending shades that I would absolutely use, and I would use a lot. Those are beautiful. But then we veer over to the left side of the swatches, and I'm like, that's silver, not gonna happen. That bright orange is cute, but I'm not going to do that blue and orange look that she has going on. I know it's kind of in line with the theming and the aesthetic of her brand and her packaging. Like, her packaging is bright orange and like a dark blue. So I see the inspiration, but I'm not interested. Like, I don't want to look like your packaging. And then the shimmery purpley blue duochrome looks pretty, but then every shade after that looks boring, and I don't want it. So this is an easy skip. I'm rooting for her, and I hope everything works out, but I almost feel like it's a little bit too late for her right now to be releasing an eyeshadow palette. It took too long. That's just my vibe. I don't know. How do you feel about it? I feel like it's a little bit too late. She took too long to do this. I don't know. That's just, I mean, she was burnt, so she probably didn't want to collaborate with another brand for it. But yeah, I'm not interested at all. Let's talk about this new eyeshadow palette from Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Essential palette, and I used to gravitate towards Dominique Cosmetics when they were at Sephora. I love the palettes, and I still have them and I enjoy them, but I haven't really used them, and I think it's because they're larger, so it's like I don't pull them out as much. But she had a good formulation. But the last palette that she released, which was the, you know, the big palette with all the matte shades, the transition palette. That palette was so terrible. It was the worst palette I've ever experienced in my lies. I've experienced worse, but it was really bad, especially compared to her other palettes. I was like, is this from the same brand? I don't think so. And I don't know if she changed manufacturers or formulation. I don't know. But this is... it doesn't look that interesting, if I'm honest with you. It's a neutral palette. It's giving me Makeup by Mario with a little bit more punch to the shimmers, if I'm honest. If you see these swatches, it looks like the Makeup by Mario palette, except it has like a rich black. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. And I feel like some of the interest has just faded since she left Sephora, because now I can't swatch the palette in store. I can't see it in person, so I'm not interested. It's cute though, and I wish her the best, but that looks, it looks boring. I'm not gonna lie, but boring is sometimes good for other people. It's just not for me. I have enough boring palettes. I don't need to add Dominique's palette to my list. No. Can we talk about the Chanel Sublimage foundation? Did y'all hear about this? $135, and there are 13 shades. 100 and ooh. Here's the thing though, my favorite foundation of the year, which I'm hoping I'll be able to do yearly favorites this year. I didn't do it last year, but my favorite foundation of the year, hands down, has been my Chanel Ultra Lumiere foundation. Love that foundation so much. It blends well, it wears well, it's matte, it looks good, it's a great match, it feels good, like it, whoo, it's so good. So when I saw this, I was like, let me find out Sublimage, and then I saw the price and I said, ho, what? Are you crazy? What are we talking about here? Okay, lightweight foundation with buildable light to medium coverage for a glowy, healthy, luminous look. Don't worry, I don't want it. Oh, it includes a brush. Is that why we added up that price? Maybe that's why. Okay, it's making a little bit more sense now, because that brush does not look like a throwaway brush. It looks cute. That's a cute little brush. Okay, Chanel. Still not gonna get it. Still not. I'm kind of low-key curious. I want to swatch this. I want to swatch it. I'm not gonna get it. If it goes to Ulta, I'd love to swatch it. It's at Nordstrom. Is there a Nordstrom near me? I would like to see this in store. I would like to test it. I will not be buying it at $135, but I would like to see it. I would like to see it. But yeah, you can definitely skip that. 130. Even if there's a brush. Like, what's the justification? Get out of here. I know you're Chanel, but relax. Relax, okay? Hindash has released these new color fluid ultra matte products. So these are matte liquid pigments that can be used anywhere on the face, eyes, cheeks, and lips for monochromatic looks. And there's an orange, there's a rosy pink, a dark brown, and then like a taupey tan brown looking one. I don't know what to think about these. If I'm honest, I don't know what to think. I would be curious about this formulation. The swatches, the product swatches look juicy. Like that orange, okay, and that dark brown I'm low-key interested in. Like, I would be interested in trying these out if they were sent to me. However, if you expect me to spend my money on these, I might. Are you interested in these? These are $25, so it's not even like a bad price point. I would try out the majority, if not all of these. Are you interested in these? I'm curious. I'm a little bit curious because Hindash is, again, another makeup artist that I'm interested to see what he comes out with. I have not really loved his eyeshadow palettes. I love his liquid eyeliner, which, fantastic, but I prefer my Pat McGrath. And his eyeshadow palettes are nice, but they're not blowing me out the water. So I'm a little bit hesitant for his other products. I haven't picked up anything since the liner, but I'm curious about this formulation. The dark brown, y'all know I love a dark brown lip, and it's matte, and if I can use that on the face and the eyes, I could vibe with that. I would be in. I'm low-key interested. I'm a little interested. Will I pick it up anytime soon? No, but I'm low-key a little bit interested. I'm supposed to be blocking right now, but I'm a little curious. I'm a little bit curious. All right, let's talk about this one that is being sent to me. So this is the Symphony Face Contour Collection from Kaleidos Makeup. So they have expanded their contour range, and they've added these contour palettes that have three powders in them. One is for highlight, one is for sculpt, and one is for chiseling. So you can kind of bronze and contour with these. And these are being sent to me. Now, I'm not really interested in contour products, but I'm interested to see what Kaleidos does. They have reformulated, so I want to see what they have in store. Now, the swatches look a little bit questionable because they look very orange on the deeper skin tone, like the tan, but I'm gonna withhold judgment, okay? Kaleidos usually does great things like their eyeshadows. Stop it right now. But I'm still on the fence with their face products because the last contour palettes I was not vibing with because of the shades, and then the blushes are decent. They have a nice smooth formula. So I am curious. So I will be testing this out once it gets to me. Hopefully it comes soon. It's coming from China, so it takes a little bit longer for shipment. So we'll see what that looks like. Now here's a collection that was really cute that I just wanted to mention really quick. This is from Isamaya Beauty. I've never heard of this brand before, but I'm not sure that they're brand new to the scene. But this collection, it has horses, guys. It is so pretty. That eyeshadow palette looks amazing. It is really pretty. It's a pressed pigment. 105. Hold on a little bit. Hold on there. $105 for the palette. Ma'am, who is Isamaya? Who she is? I don't want it. Like, I was thinking maybe 80, but 105? I mean, the palette design is gorgeous. Like, and I even like the little layout. It's kind of reminiscent of those Tarte palettes. But $105? No, hundreds. No, we don't go into the hundreds for new brands that I know not. Ooh, the palette though is cute. I feel like this would be gorgeous. But the way how I am not buying that, you out your much? How much for the lip pencil and the lip things? The lipstick is $50 and the lip liner, hold on. $50 for the lipstick? Who are you? I don't know who you are, but you for sure ain't getting $50 out of me for no lipstick. The lip liner is $26. Not a bad price point. And then the highlighter is $42 and there's a mascara for $39. That's cute. I mean, I'm happy for you. However, the way how I am not, those price points just turn me all the way off. What? Craziness. No, I'm not getting that. No, thank you. Moving right along. Isamaya, what is that? No, ma'am. Let's move along to a similar collection, like a similar vibe. This is the Bobbi Brown times Tokidoki. Y'all remember when Tokidoki was at Sephora? Oh, it was so cute. So we have this unicorn. We have a coffee cup. Oh my God, the unicorn has a crown. It's so freaking cute. So there's an eyeshadow, which is $40. Okay, there are 3 options. A highlighting powder. We have a full size and then a mini. The mini is $27. Paint Glow. I think I already have that highlighter. This is Bobbi Brown, so it's kind of like repeated stuff. There's an extra lip tint for $34. There's some lipsticks. Face base for $99. Are you serious? A cleansing oil for $83 and an eyeshadow palette for $82. No. There are accessories like hairpins, a brush holder, and a mirror. I think the little accessories are hella cute. That's what I'd be interested, if anything, would be the little accessories. But the way I am not interested in that highlighter, first of all, and any of these other products, it's cute. It's hella cute. Oh my God, the brush holder is so adorable. I might want that, but I'm not buying it. I am not buying it because that's too much. That is too much. Moving right along to something that should be cute, but it's highly irritating. Hipot and SpongeBob. What are they doing over at Hipot? Are they high? They have to be high because there's no other explanation. They have been trying to make fetch happen for so long. They did it with, was it Care Bears? It was Care Bears. They did these little statues of eyeshadow that are in these globes, and whoo, them look stupid bad. So this is a baked eyeshadow pigment, again in the shape of Square Bob. Square Bob, in the shape of SpongeBob. He looks square, so that's why I'm saying that. And they're $12 each, so it's not even like they're pricey, and it's a $30 trio. I am not interested in these. Like, I cannot get over rubbing SpongeBob, rubbing the Care Bear, like finger popping these eyeshadows. I'm not doing that. First of all, I don't like applying eyeshadows with my finger. I don't like, you know, and then I'm not about to be rubbing up on no, like, it feels weird. It looks weird. It's just, I don't get it, and I wish they would stop. I really wish they would stop. Like, I'm not doing it. All right, we're over that. Let's talk about the MAC holiday collection. Should we wrap up on that one? No, let's talk about something else before I get into that. So we have this Supreme Nudes Matte Masterpiece eyeshadow palette from Artist Couture. It's an 8-pan eyeshadow palette. It looks mini, and it's another neutral palette. I don't even care. There are also 3 lipsticks. I don't care. This doesn't look different than anything that we've tried before. Even other palettes from his line. I'm not interested in this. I can skip this. You can really skip this. It looks stupid. I don't mean to say it looks stupid, but it looks stupid. No, I'm sorry. It just looks like it's been done. And I know it's like his formula, and I get it. I mean, if you like it, good for you. You know, but I'm not getting it, and I think you can really skip that. And what is Kylie doing? What is this foolishness? Lip kit. What? Why is she still around? What is she doing? This looks so stupid. This is a mini mauve eyeshadow palette. This looks stupid. Skip. And then she do another collection for holiday. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this stupidness with Wizard of Oz. It looks stupid. Is it just me? Does this not look cheap as hell? This brand has just gone down the drain, and she can just give up. Like, stop. You've made your money. You can give up because it looks stupid as hell. It looks so bad. I'm in such a mood because Elon is over there pissing me off on Twitter. But let's wrap up with the MAC holiday collection. Oh my god. So as usual, MAC is doing like a full holiday collection, and I love to see their theme and just to see what they're doing. This time they're doing like a pink packaging theme. Okay, these are kind of cute, and there are bows everywhere. This looks a little bit too childish for me. Honestly, truly. Yeah, this ain't for me. They have a little, what is this? A little container that's in the shape of a bow with their lipsticks, and the lipsticks have different colors for the packaging. The actual tubes are different colors. That's different. Okay, MAC, but that looks so childish, and no, And then they have these eyeshadow palettes that are in little compacts with a little pink bow. No. No, what is, it's, like, I want to say it's cute, but also it's not. But I get it. This is definitely MAC holiday vibes. They have their highlighters, their bows everywhere. This is cute. This is cute. If you're into the MAC holiday collection, they have some cute things, but I personally am not interested at all. I thought it was gonna be more special than this. But, I mean, it's MAC, and at this point, am I really surprised that they didn't do anything that impressive? Yeah, I am not. That was a boring thing to end on. Oh my god, that was so tired. But, good. I can end on a pretty light note, so I'm not too aggravated talking about Elon. Like, completely dismantling the Twitter HQ. I just can't, okay? It's just like a whole fiasco. And I'm hoping that Twitter still survives because I love that app. Anyway, that's it for me. That is a shopping blog video that was pretty easy to navigate because there aren't a ton of holiday releases. There aren't a lot of products, but it seems like they are at the same time. It's like, I thought there were gonna be massive releases, but then they're really not. And I'm like, what are they waiting for? And I'm like, are they slowing down? Maybe they've learned their lesson. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out, but it's good because there's not too much temptation. So let me know what you guys are interested in. I will link some of these products down below if I remember. Sometimes I don't. It's just easier to film, edit, and upload rather than worrying about my description box. But I will link as many products as I can down below, along with links on where you can pick them up. If those links have an asterisk next to them, that means it is an affiliate link, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through that link. It does not change the sale price. It just gives me a little bit of a kickback. But if you're not comfortable with that, just shop the way you normally shop. No muss, no fuss. I'm still happy you're here watching. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are interested in picking up. Let me know what you guys think about that Lisa Eldridge collection, which I am going to get. I have decided just while we were filming that I am picking up a couple of the palettes and a couple of the lipsticks, and who gonna fight me? Who gonna check me? None of y'all, okay? Even though you guys might be like, I told you want to make it through the no buy, and I'm like, okay, I make the rules. I can switch them up if I need to, like, relax, okay? And I am not gonna restrict myself if it doesn't suit me. That's just what it is. But I'm not buying anything else. Like, nothing else is jumping out at me. Even things that may be intriguing, I can hold off, I can wait. But Lisa Eldridge is definitely being added to my cart. And maybe Pat McGrath, just because it's on sale right now. But I'll think about it. Let me know what you have picked up, what you're thinking about picking up, all that good stuff down below, and I will leave links while it still exists to my Twitter and Instagram so you can follow me along. Fingers crossed we're still around tomorrow, but until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.